welcome back to Brighter Shores. We continued our simple investigations, or interrogations, for like 47 hours. Experience, money, all works out nicely. Get to level 29. Can now do some standard investigations, if we wanted to do that. Still 2 levels away from the next thing, and also the quest requirement. So that is coming up. Also went and did one venture yesterday. Turned that in, sent it out again. Just gonna do that in between and after the episode. Because constantly going and getting the brimstone, turning it into explosives, mining the Nutstone. Nothing really extra happening there. Just passive stuff. But yeah, 29 and a half. So we are getting towards the level requirement here for the next quest we want to start at 31. Question is what we're going to need to do with that once we get there. We will see. For right now, getting from 29 and a half to 31 is a bit of effort. Still need almost 11,000 experience here, so in total we need like 33,000. Which is a lot. We'll at least get the level 28 standard investigations bonus XP here to start. Since we're here. And just see how much experience this would give in total if you were actually trying to just grind this out. Investigations board. Okay. Standard investigation for loud music. Pressure your eyes on this investigation. Ursula was minding her own business at Mohammed Road North. She was deafened by loud music. Suspect came from the direction of his bedroom. Also reason to believe there might be a clue at the Fountain of Delight. The time on this really does not make much of a difference, because we can't grab multiple bounties or anything. Just on a 2-minute refresh. Experience-wise, it's like 4,000, so honestly wouldn't be too unrealistic. Actually just get these done. Feels better in Fountain of Delight. Ursula. I don't think there's actually any case files here. Files. No files. Alright. Sometimes they do bring the files. So we just need to go to these 3 places for this one. Bummin Road North is over that way, next to there. This bedroom is further north. The Fountain of Delight is also that way. All towards those places that we just unlocked with the other quests and stuff. Interesting. Oh, we can work with that. We now have permanent access to those other areas. Let's see what we can do. It's all in a reasonable path here too, so should be pretty doable to get this done. Whether or not it's really going to compete with just doing the raids is a different question. Find a piece of material. Maybe from some trousers. Trouser material. White trousers. Got it. If you only need to do like 9 of these, we could totally just kind of just get to level 31 here. We can even drink one of the potions when we go to turn it in. Because then we would get the 5% bonus in the thing we're currently trying to get experience in. How's that for a thought? Could work with that. From the direction of his bedroom. You would think that would narrow down the suspects. We find a clue here. Wooden toggle-shaped button. And all the way to the Fountain of Delight. Just all the way in here. Wild. Wooden toggle buttons, white trousers. We have 3 different pieces of information to work with. Which does work nicely for us. Lots of information. some sling stones. Band sling stones, wooden toggle buttons, white trousers. So they might have a sling and white trousers and weird buttons. I just need to actually look at the people. I'll be able to determine what it's doing. It looks like we can't path all the way around the entire world here. I'm trying to click here and it's not working. Alright, that's fine. Limiting some constraints on that, I suppose. Pretty appropriate. Definitely would work. Okay. We're definitely going to drink one of the potions here. We'd be able to use these to get bonus on 3 fights and a turn in. If we were to turn in, use these for the raids business. Right, we got more people here. That's something. Info. There's small red buttons. Nope. Mech. Wooden toggle buttons. A blowpipe. Nope. Charlie. Wooden trousers. Wooden toggle buttons. And a sling. There you go. It's Charlie. Let's drink the potion here. I'm only gonna work for this one thing. But we do get the bonus experience. Oh, it's up perfectly. Take her away. Almost 4,000 XP. Not too shabby. Let me look at the board. We can do another one. Let's go for the... I think gives more XP, I suppose. Hat Dislodgement. Baffled by this report, Selena is furious that her trip to the East Courtyard was spoiled after someone knocked her hat off. Other information is also on file in the Guards Archive. An anonymous tip has told us to investigate City Dies. An anonymous tip for City Dies. Selena. That one. Just need to find the right spot in here. AE. Find a witness statement, which means the perpetrator is a shopkeeper. Okay. You go to East Courtyard and the Dies. Show a map. East Courtyard. Over there. City Dies is down here. Alright. A little bit further between the spots. That's okay. In terms of efficiency and everything, I think we might still just be better doing the raids. So we also get experience in the combat, which we also need. Let's do one more of these. Let's back to the burglars. In terms of the next Crime Den raid, looks like we're a little bit away from that still. This was at 18. Find the thieves, do the passives. Here's binoculars for a stakeout at level 31. Evidence, wanted posters, detect aura spell. Stations, Crime Den raid. Next Crime Den raid is still not till 51. My goodness. Well, we got options, I suppose. East Courtyard. Here's the clue. What do we got? Charlie. Alright. Shopkeeper named Charlie. We just need to go down to the Dies. We get our last bit of info. Faster to take the teleport? Probably. Teleport. Mark it. I guess it's here. We can move through here. Making good use of the teleports. Does help quite a bit. We can work with that. We can work with that. Okay. City Dies. What we got? What are we looking at? Also a benefit of the crime raids. That we don't need to run all over the place thinking about stuff. It's just always right in the same place. Through here. An abandoned sword. It's gonna have a scabbard or something. That's alright. That's workable. Named Charlie. Shopkeeper with abandoned sword. Alright. There's trash heap monsters. Back to the investigation area. With the way this whole system works, there could definitely be additional things added for the more complicated investigations. Because currently, we've just got various hints, and then we can just examine the people to see which hints are relevant. Seems to mostly work here. Alright. We got 3 Charlies. You got a sword bent. Crossbow? Nope. Charlie, a sailor with a scabbard. Nope. Charlie, shopkeeper with a scabbard. There we go. Drink another one of these. It's just 5% XP for this, though. And a rest. Perfect. Bounty complete. Get some XP, get some money. Alright. Let's see how much experience the last chunk is for doing the crime raid here. Just trains 2 different things at the same time. It's pretty beneficial. We're down this way. Burglar's dens. Yep. Okay. The stakeouts are slightly different. Those are the passive kind of things. Okay. Can make good use of our new, very nice range weapon here. Burglar's Primary. Alright. There's 5 people in here. You should be able to defeat 3 and get the final bit while the potion is active. I think that's going to be the most effective way of doing things here. Also, our stuff is already good enough for these guys. Don't need to worry about that. They're not going to level up or anything. It goes to different spots. Raise. Not until 50 wild. Look at this. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. With how much of an advantage we have here, doesn't really seem. Wait for our XP to expire. Wait for this XP to expire so we can get the full benefit. Oh, don't start. There you go. Got it. Don't even drink those in combat or anything. Kind of need to focus. All them being clumped up here at the start is not the most convenient. We're actually just using our ranged weapon effectively. You make it work, though. Okay. Ouch. 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 We're well on our way to finishing this. Nowhere close to 2/3 of the way through the potion. This is gonna be just fine. And the last one. No drops. That's okay. Here is good enough for now. Would be something to continue to look into in the future, though. Some all these common bits. It's obviously not ideal. Prime Den Raid experience bonus is 2,000. I think we could probably do. Probably just be quicker to do the investigations. This comes with all the extra XP though, so. Maybe even do 4 fights and then get the bonus at the end. That'd be even more value out of the XP potion. That'd be something. Wouldn't be the worst idea. experience. Trips off. Let's try it. 4 fights to do in 1 potion timer. Can it be done? Got our pretty decent weapons. Should make it work. We'll see. This means we need to get this done before it gets to quarters. First fight's not doing super great on that prospect. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. And the problem with it being close is if it fails, we lose out on the 5% of experience that's going into the thing we're kind of here for. It's going slightly better. It's gonna be on top of it. Not having time where we're just walking towards them would also speed things up. We got opportunities here. Some normal burglars. And the last one. It's looking very doable here. But one of the better uses of the speed potion here. Get 4 smaller drops and then the main drop. Not bad. Assuming we always win, of course. Would make things better. Ready complete. There's 2,000 XP. And level 30. We get nothing. Okay. Pop back out here and do the next area. We're gonna need like 20,000 XP for this. So, it's like what? 10 more crime den raids? Not ideal. Get the job done though. Nothing else that we need to do that would give us any first time bonuses or anything. Oh, it is what it is. Oh, we are dying. Could use a potion. Could be a smart plan. Rip. My goodness. So what happens when we don't get the full range attacks in to help us out at the start? So that was just in a less ideal setup. If we attack from the other side, we might be able to do better. Let's see if we make that happen. Or we could just be in this from passive experience. That's also an option. Kind of already did all this. XP is it? 20,000. It's definitely day doable worthy. I'll just let that happen. I'll also put 1 day into Watchman training. That'd also be fine. A few things for that. Okay. In terms of knowledge points, still have the Alabaster here. That's currently it. Not bad. Alright. I think we'll store the potions for now. Go do something else. Because we're just going to be able to get that done with passive training. 31. Proof of concept, though. Totally works. Pause at these. And instead, we will work on Gatherer. Only at 14 where we need to go get some shriveled bitter fruit on the Path of Good Intentions and the Cliffside Path. Okay. Let us see if I can do anything storage-wise there. Path of Good Intentions and the Cliffside Path. Portal Stone is there. Storage Rift over here. We're going through the Ivy Junction back and forth. It's okay though. Let's get out there to the forest. We go. Okay. Also see what these are used for. Kind of already looked through the forager business. And it did not look like there was anything that was going to help us with potions for a long time. All for higher level stuff, it seemed. It's good to have it for the future, though. I suppose. Most of the time, it seems that we can just run past the Wendigos, though, so... should be alright. Probably. Bitter fruit, level 14. In terms of level 14, we are almost halfway through 14. Just need to get to 16, essentially. Bitter fruit. Another one over that way. And first time bonus. Love it. Is there one down here too? Yes, there is. Info on these. If we are going out of season at the moment. Assaulted Timberell supplies. These do anything? Knowledge point. We're just gonna put that in here. Just to have it done. Bitter fruit. Didn't say it's used for anything. How peculiar. Bitter fruit here. Here. And there. Looks like. It's like an 8 spawns kind of situation. Okay. These might not be the most useful. We can't store them anywhere either. Ah, that does bring up a different question. We can't store them anywhere. We can't put them in the storage. Do we bother doing that then? Kind of stuff that's only sellable, not useful for anything else. It's unfortunate. Yeah, if it was an ingredient, it would go in the bank. Why did it stop queuing? What's going on with that? Maybe because I clicked on something? If we just dropped them all, we'd be able to just keep gathering and continue working on it. Might be the worst idea. Or we could go and gather actually useful things. Also an option. This level 15. We're gonna go gather stuff would be lower level things for making potions or something. Or ram's horns, I guess. Would be helpful. Let's just go do that instead. 15. There we go. So sell these Timberell supplies, I guess. Over here. Alright. We'll go grab some more ram's horns. Those would be more useful for the bone stuff. There's a few different pieces that are not as useful. Potentially higher level bitter fruits that aren't shriveled and useless will be used in some kind of higher level stuff. As it currently stands, less helpful. Less helpful. Okay. We'll probably get a look at it here. Sell the several bitter fruits. Trade, future items. Selling. Nope, it doesn't sell it back either. Oh, here's some stuff. Shriveled bitter fruits, gray, blotchy, green, and platinum bitter fruits. Can't really look at them in particular. Know they exist though, and might actually end up being useful. Kind of a similar situation as it was with the flounders or something. Or the pufferfish. Higher level ones are used for things. Grove. Yeah, we'll teleport. Forest. Okay. Go get some horns here instead. It's in the Quiet Grove and Cyclops Path. Is there any good storage spots here? Go down into the mine to this storage spot. Or over to here. Guess I'm gonna put the down to this storage rift. It's about as far as the teleport, I guess. We need to put into a bones bank. Where's that one at? There's a bones bank. That's further. Past more aggressive enemies too. This way. Running past the Wendigos, or down into here. It must be easier to just go down into here. Then back. Bone shop. The bone works around here somewhere. There's the bone stuff. That's further. Easier to get to the storage rift than that. Okay. Let's go grab some ram horns. Let's bring them down into the mine storage. So we don't need to run past anything. I think that'd be best. Oh, this is what we're trying to not have happen. Trying to collect these things. It's kind of in the way. Oh, where are you running to now? Just trying to run past the brambles there. Okay. It's not exactly where I wanted to go. Another reason to just go through here. The other way, and not go through here. There's technically a path all the way around there. They're not wrong. Chop through these brambles here. Okay. We're gonna either need to have more bones collected or just buy the bones for training that up later. So we're just going to get them here. Okay. Level 12 instead of level 14. That's just kind of fine, honestly. Still a reasonable amount of experience, that's for sure. Go down here. A few more. Alright. It's like 8 in total. That's pretty good. Okay. Collect. Gather. Forage. This one. We're back. Just a little bit of a wait for the respawn here. There you go. Set up for a perfect 4 here. This will get us to 16 in no time. Or it's like 2 inventories, really. That's alright. It really wouldn't be a better storage spot. Even just going through the portal again to have us run past the aggressive guys again. It's a little more awkward than it needs to be, realistically. That'll work. That'll work. So let's do 15. They went that way. Going for that? I suppose. It feels like more work and effort to run past the aggressive guys. It's not really that much farther anyways. Unless it needs to load into the mine, I guess. That would be a part of a problem. That could slow it down significantly. Because we're entering into the mines. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not that. Choose a strategy. Okay. So we're going back this way. We could teleport to only go past one on the return trip. Could theoretically be worth it. Teleports themselves are pretty quick, so I can see that. Here. It's gonna be fairly good at just juking through this one room. Then we go to the stone, which is here. And put stuff away. There you go. We're going right back through. Everything's gonna be fine. Press it in the wrong spot. Goodbye. Ah, we totally got away. Aggressive enemies just kind of exist. Just slowing you down a little bit sometimes. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. Getting towards 16 here. We got chestnuts, and then streaky bone spikes. What's that something? I can take too long to get to 16 here. Already most of the way there. So collect more of these ram horns. Yeah, looking at this stuff stopped the passive. That's unfortunate. Yeah. These will be useful for the bone right business. That'd be good. Because we do still need to get plenty of XP in that. It's at level 3. It's literally our lowest skill. These are like the lowest level bones we could get, so presumably these will be immediately useful. That'll be good. And then for more, we'll just probably need to buy some. Be alright. Yeah, it'll work. I probably just need like 2 more here or something. Okay. There's already 16. Lovely. Don't need more than that. We can now get Dukin chestnuts. Oh yes, that old chestnut. Alright. And where might those be? Central Junction. And Snake's Clearing. Ah yes, Snake's Clearing. That's definitely a spot we want to go to. Teleport to the forest. In the Snake's Clearing, I'm gonna have to constantly set it up for immunity. They're 1, aggressive, and 2, have range attacks. I can't just cheese it or anything. So on the trees here. And realistically, just waiting in one room is also not great. It's also useless. At least here for level 62 potions. That's something. Oh, just keep doing stuff while we wait. In terms of storage stones, there's one over there with no fighting in the way. Roughly the same distance as this one where there is fighting in the way. Let's run in here. Just immediately cast immunity. Gonna get the trees. Okay. That one. That one. More over here. There is snake scales. This tree here, which is for quest. That. It's mostly the snake scales here. That's a later situation. Snake scales in the snake area. Who would have thunk it? Okay. Yeah, these will actually be at least useful. So that's pretty good. Get some experience from that. 18 more bones. Alright. Passable. Functional. Reasonable. Immunity. Not like the other area where we were getting stuff in an aggressive area with monsters, where they mostly just didn't bother coming in and bothering us. We could just get away with it. That's okay. Okay. And just to keep inventories working things working fine here. Yeah, if we have a few extra, that's fine too. End up with a few more of the other ones anyways. To the portal stone. Okay. Teleport's here. We'd have to teleport to Hopeport, put everything in the storage there, and then teleport back, and then we're back over there. I guess I feel like that'd be worth it, really. Let's just store here. It's all and all. That's all good. And it's just easier too. Have to constantly go through menus and things. In terms of magic, we got the sense spell here. Let's put immunity somewhere else. Easier access. Sense is always available. Immunity always available could be just kind of convenient, especially in these situations, I suppose. That's something. Missed that one entirely. Chestnuts. These aren't even useful until 62 Alchemist. That's pretty wild. Other quest here requires 50 Alchemist and 61 Chef. We're a little bit backwards with those. That's alright. Probably just preemptively get the immunity going before the snakes even attack. It's probably fine. That'll work. That'll work. Tree, the witchwood. 45, oh goodness. We'll get there. That's for the other quest. Bread and things. Yep. Okay. So even with all the storage stones lying around, there's still some runs that are slightly more inconvenient. Definitely better than having to teleport, go to the storage spots every single time, though. So that's okay. One more level for the next unlock. Yep. Immunity. Starting combat, interrupt the immunity. It's even more annoying. We can continue casting it while in combat, but if we start combat, it doesn't count. Okay. Alright. It's just not here. Alright. And one immunity timer is plenty of time to get everything done and get out of there. So that's also good, I suppose. Up. Going to be a while before these are useful. If we ever even make that be a goal to get that high of alchemist level. One of the more awkward things to deal with. Attack me, it's fine. Immunity. And then we wait to become immune. There you go. Definitely one of the more annoying spots to be gathering stuff. That's okay. See if the level 18 bones are less annoying to deal with. That's alright. $17.5. Definitely running lower on sub-20s here. Right, they're fighting there so we can cast immunity while they're distracted. Almost kind of works. Having multiple people fighting things that would be attacking you instead. Then we continue running this way and we get attacked by the other snakes anyways, so. In situations like these, where having way too many people fighting over the spawns, keeping them all from attacking me would be more convenient. Would definitely be more awkward to deal with though, for when you're actually trying to fight things. So that's alright. Okay. In terms of level, almost there. Like half of it, another full one here. That's okay. Storage stone. Storage rift. Storage. There you go. Oh, yeah. There's definitely a few things in rooms with the aggressive enemies. Mostly, just kind of ignore them though. It's not the most convenient spot to try to get things from. Here we are. Alright. It's gonna be potentially a while before we'll be able to get the other thing used for this potion. We're not gonna worry about quantities at all. Also the question of if we were even going to worry too much about that. Since we would also just be able to purchase the ingredients or just do passive training at higher levels anyways. Options. We've got them. Not really getting any experience, like scout or anything here. Could technically fight the snakes, and then they drop snake things and then it'd be a whole problem. It's kind of slowing down what we're really trying to do here, which is this right now. Well, that's alright. Could also start from the other side if we wanted to here. That's alright. Run over here while things are respawning, and then by the time we get through collecting all these, we're back towards the other room. It's probably better. Okay. 18. Now get streaky bone spikes. Not a bacon substitute. Or so they tell me. Cast. Nope. Snakes into attack us. I'll cast immunity again. Transition into combat. Stopping the immunity cast. Not the smoothest. We're getting there. This will be the last of these we need to gather. We're gonna go hang out in an area that is not aggressive. Or if we need to go back to it, let's wait for it. Where do we get these new bones? The Overgrown Trail and the crystal clearing. All the way up this way. Okay. I'll see. I mean, again. There's a storage rift right here, too. That's nice. Let's go that way. Attacked by a snake. I also have range attacks, which also makes it more awkward. So there's no running past them. No problems. There's always problems. Brambles here. Lots of brambles. Look at all this. Let's queuing up some brambles. That is some woodcutter XP for sure. Alright. And then you run past the shades, and then we're right where we need to be. A lot of effort to get there. Once we actually get there, there's no problems. Which is nice. So here are the bone shot spikes. Also got some trees here. Did those earlier. Okay. Bone spikes. You click on the floor, it. This is it. Anywhere in the middle? Should count. First time experience there. Clicked on it, so yeah. Useful for bone stuff. Our spike here? Yep. Okay, so we have 4 here. Probably gonna be 4 more in the next room here. Here's a knowledge point. We will save that for later. And by save that for later, I mean we're going to put this into Gatherer here. Gather those bone spikes. All around the giant, no longer corrupted crystal. Good for us. Good for us. Okay. Yeah, more bones here. So the higher level bones, so these will probably be like the second tier of bones. Doesn't seem like there's quite as many bones as there was like rocks and metals. It might be a situation where there's more things made out of each kind of bone. Or something. Or something. Last one's a little bit further away here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Bone spike, bone spike, bone spike. Different paths. All pretty much the same, honestly. All gets the job done. So that's when we end up back closer towards the exit that we're going to be going towards, so that should be fine. Get this tree out of the way, we won't need to climb up those steps. Should be nice. Let me go this way. Bum bum bum. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a doable spot here, with the storage literally right in it. So that's really good. Much better than having to run any distance whatsoever and having aggressive enemies along the way. You'd think there might be more aggressive guys hanging out around where the corruption was spewing from. We've kind of dealt with those already, so everything's fine. Everything's good. Okay. And also in terms of the stone and ores and bones here, the different things use different numbers of things, so it's not as much of an issue trying to keep just perfect full inventories and things. Level 19. Next unlock of the next level. And an important level it will be. Storage rift. Past these. Be cool to have a overview of all the banks to see all the different stuff you got. Because they're in a lot of different places. It's a bit to keep track of everything. So mostly just use what we got. Worry about it later. And these will be used for bone stuff. It's coming up very soon. I want to do stonemason stuff first, just to have that, having some progress being made here. Because that'll make us weapons we can actually use, in theory. Again, depending on how the combat changes go. Well, that's okay. Oh yeah. Sub 20 experience. Pretty doable. Pretty doable. Thing is that these are going to be like the only bones that we have. We had a few other of the previous bones earlier when we were training. We have these sets of bones right now. Could be a more wooden components based weapons made with the bones. We'll see. There's a bone store, so we can always just buy more bones. And we're pretty much going to be selling everything we get from the bone right anyways, since we don't need them at all. And since also low-level weapons are not super valuable even once there's an economy. Since you just really just get lots of good stuff from doing your own training and monster drops. Be interesting to see how that all works out too. But for now, we're just going. Making it work. Also, when we're done here, we do need to go do this venture. Keep getting that in. Will we need all this death stone? Maybe later. That's a good reason to do it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Getting stuff. Getting stuff. 19 and a half. Very reasonable. Very cool. Get to 20. Alright. In terms of total level, also doing pretty good. 437. This will be 438. It's something. It's something. Yeah, once we get the rest of the things 20 plus, it's going to be a bit of a slowdown in getting levels, since it requires so much more experience. Passives can only do so much here. Especially when the goals are in like the 50s and 60s for some of these quests. That's why we were working on the last 3-star quest here. Everything else is 5-star. That's going to be a bit. That is going to be a bit. Also entirely possible we're going to hit some more roadblocks with the current quest we're working on. Combat and everything. It's more of an investigation. I can totally see us needing other skills too. Really how things usually work. So would not be too surprised. Okay. Almost there. Let's put the rest of the stones in the bank. Bones in the bank, specifically. Bones in the rock that goes to the bank. It all works out. Okay. Yeah, with this, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 sub-20s. Once this is done right now. Stonemason, Bonewright, Leatherworker, and Merchant. Could work on much higher merchant level in order to get the cheaper leather for the leatherwork stuff. Because we kind of do want to keep the leatherwork for that future use. But anyways, Golbranth Beetroot pairs well with Macabit. For Macabit on toast, passive cooking. So counts ingredients and bank. That's the 27 cooking passive. Not quite to there yet. Here's the next one, though. It's probably going to need the Macabit, and it's going to need those beets. That sounds expensive. A Macabit in here. Yep, spotted Macabit. So you need the spotted Macabit, And you also need the beets, and then you put those together to make a singular passive cooking training option. Ouch. That would slow that down pretty substantially. Okay. Trying to devise a good flow through all the different passives that all require things for each other. Definitely complicates things. Put this in the matrix. Alright. And now, we're at a point where we've got all of our passives unlocked and completed. All the knowledge points used. So that just means we'll be able to get more easily here. We'll be fine. We're going to get the next detective level. That'll be fine. That'll be what we need there. In terms of the next passive here, that's at 25. Also might get that. So currently we're working with, we've got all the passives unlocked that we currently have. It's going to quickly become not the case. So we're going to do 1 day passive watchman, 1 day passive detective, and that'll get us to starting the next quest here. But before that, I'm going to go get some Deathstone with the whole ventures thing. Gonna just keep stacking that up. That'll be good. So, starting a new quest. See how far we get before we get limited by our other skills. Very likely. And we'll inform what we want to passively train afterwards. We'll worry about all that next time. Goodbye.